Welcome back, everyone. This is Jeronitis bringing you Feed the Beast. We are now going into episode 5? 4? 5? 5, maybe? Not really sure. So, I was out flying around. What is that tinkling over there? What the? Uh-oh. Those are Ars Magica guys. Not really sure what they do, but I was flying around, thwarting your plans. Anyway, I was flying overhead, and this piece of terrain hadn't generated yet. And I happened to see through the partial terrain generation that there was a dungeon down here. So I dug my way down to it and looted it, because that's what I do. A Thaumonomicon was in there, which I find incredibly strange, because I didn't realize that Thaumonomicons can be dungeon loot. But apparently they can. Go figure, huh? So I marked this on the map as zombie spawner in the spawners group. As you can see, I've been flying around a little bit. Just picking random directions and flying. Found all kinds of fun stuff. Nothing that I'm going to get into at the moment. But a lot of potential. But I thought that was interesting. I found another volcano. And plugged it up. Now, if I have my bucket with me, yes I do, I'm going to grab some lava to take home with me. But I wanted to show you guys that I found this dungeon. I wouldn't call it cheating per se, you know, the world hadn't generated. And, you know, you can see underground. Anyone who's flown around in Minecraft knows that sometimes this happens. Give me that hat. Give me it. Give it here. Thank you. My TARDIS. Alright, so anyway, now we should be... See, look. Look. Look, there's another one right there. See? Oh, that's the one I've already found. That is the spider spawner, because you can see there's torches on it. And I'm probably going to starve. I'm eating slime gel. Yummy. Anyway, from right here, you can actually see several things. One, you can see the... Am I not getting some negative effect on this? Wow, I'm really not. Okay, you can see the spawner in the dungeon that I found. You can actually see my staircase right there. My staircase is heading down that way from my house. I've been working on the staircase, by the way, and I'll show you that here in just a second. You can see that there is plenty of lava around here. There is also an abandoned mine shaft. I don't know how far down I can go before it'll generate. The closer you get to the ground, the more chance it will actually generate in around you. But that's how I found the dungeon, because look, there's the dungeon. And I can also see that the mine shaft is there, and oh, too close. When you get too close, it says, hey, 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 no looking. So I slide off to the side and say, yes, looking. Actually, there's some more berry bushes. I want more berry bushes. So anyway, I've been flying around. And I've been having some fun, and what the hell? Oh, I forgot I'm a bat. Haha. Now then, where were those berry bushes? Ah. Anyway. So, done a couple little things while in between episodes. Flew around, found some stuff. Determined that doing the bucket brigade back and forth between all of the different places for what in the world? I have some sort of status effect. Watery grave. No idea what that is. Okay, whatever. I'm going back home. So I've grown some berry bushes. I started a general plant farm. I found out how to work the favorites of the morph mod. Would you get lost? Oh, my sword's broke again. Who else wants some? You want some of this? Huh? Huh? You want some of this? You want some of that? That's right. Alrighty, so anyway. I've got a bucket of lava, which I'm now going to pour into my smeltery. And now it should show. Show me lava. Come on. Okay, well, for some reason it's not showing me that the lava's in there, but it is. Anyway, I found some things that we're going to smelt up. I'm thinking that we're going to wind up going in the... we're not going to be able to do ingots yet because I don't have the correct stuff for it. But that's okay. I'm going to put all that iron in there, and it is now... Huh, it's showing as blocks of iron. That's interesting. It's not supposed to. Anyway, showing iron ingot... whatever. We're doing stuff. We're making stuff. We're melting stuff. And we're going to kill stuff. Anyway, so we're using the lava that I just brought back in the bucket to put in here. It's going to melt the iron ore, even though inside here it shows it as blocks. That's fine. It's not really blocks. But as you can see, I put in 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. So there's 24 iron ore in here. Now it should make 48 iron ingots. 54. Oh, is there more that I didn't see? Or did I just do math wrong? Screw it, I don't care. So now I'm going to pour it out into this casting basin. This casting basin is going to take 9 ingots at a time and make a iron block out of it. I can then break the iron block down into iron ingots, which I will do. So there's bunches of things that we're going to get into. I'm not really sure when I'm going to get started into whatever. For the moment, I really need to get a better pick because the pick I have ain't going to cut it. And neither is my hunger. I died. I died a couple times, actually. Let's see, here we go. Here we go. Geronitis was shot by skeleton. And then Geronitis was blown up by creeper. Both of those deaths happened right here. I went here and I said, I'm going to dig my tunnel a little bit further. And they don't like the idea of me digging that tunnel further. They really don't. They called me names. They said horrible things, and I said sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. So they broke my bones with sticks and stones. Gotta be careful about that. You find mean people that don't really care that much. Oh God, the creeper exploded, and the subsequent shrapnel killed me. And the skeleton, well, he had the sticks. He shot them at me, and, well, that killed me. So, yay! We have 6 blocks of iron, which we can then put in here and get 54 iron ingots. Which is fun. Now, we can put the ingots in here. These ingots go in here. These ingots go in here. And, the Tinker's Construct. I went and flew over to an island, a slime island. And because there was one over there in the general area of the volcano I was going to get lava from. So I stole some stuff off of it. Ooh, that's iridium ore that goes up here. And I'm very happy with that, actually. I wound up getting stuff. You know, stuff. That infamous stuff that everybody has but nobody really wants. Oh, gosh. Let's see. I am being thoroughly lost lately. I can't seem to get straight what I'm doing. And I said, as long as I'm being an idiot and talking nonsense and not able to complete sentences, let's record an episode so that people can be entertained by it. Or appalled by it. More likely appalled by it. But that's okay. So, we got some lava. We got a Thaumonomicon. I really expected to have to make one of these, not to just have one thrown at me. Things are very different in the Thaumonomicon than what I remember. So, this is very interesting. Which, again, this is something that I've always found to be kind of silly. In the Thaumonomicon, it tells you how to make a Thaumonomicon. But how would you make a Thaumonomicon if you don't already have one? How do you know how to make it? And yes, for all you so intelligent people who will never comment because no one watches these things, I found a Thaumonomicon in a chest. So if I find a Thaumonomicon in a chest, I don't need to know how to make a Thaumonomicon. But if that were the case, then why does it tell you how to make a Thaumonomicon in the Thaumonomicon? And now I'm just going to say Thaumonomicon 16 more times just for the fun of it. What in the world? Okay. That was unexpected. Highly unexpected, actually. Things you don't expect to happen. Okay, so the Thaumonomicon, this is how you make it, so on and so forth. Research. Okay, I need a thermometer. Thermometer. Alright, 2 golds and 1 of each of the shards, which I don't have. Wow, this is going to take a little bit of doing, and I'm not going to get involved in it right now because I don't have the ability to. Zombie flesh. Okay, well, since they've decided to stop trying to execute me without any good reason, I shall try to make some other stuff. It's aluminum and copper, I think? No. Yeah, aluminum brass. Aluminum brass is aluminum and copper, I think. Well, let's find out. We're going to put in the aluminum, we're going to put in the copper, and we're going to see what comes up. Meanwhile, while that's melting, let me show you something. Dadgummit. Is it nighttime? If it's nighttime, I'm going to sleep. I can only sleep at night. Okay, fine. Let's go outside and face the music. Good, no music. Right now, my biggest problem is starvation, strangely enough. Thankfully, I'm starting to get some crops going here. This is like the most basic rudimentary garden, but every little bit counts, right? So, and of course, the ever so never happens poisonous potato just happened. That's wonderful. Alrighty, now then, blah, 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 blah. Throw you away, throw you away. Cook some potatoes, got some glass. I like glass. Glass is good. Alright, so, I need to make a better pick. I need to make a better pick because when I was making my tunnel down to a mining-like area, I ran into stuff that I could mine with my stone pick. I also ran into a cavern that I showed you guys when I was starting to dig it. And then I found this, which is rubies. Rubies didn't exist in 1.5.2, but they did exist in 1.4.7, which was the Feed the Beast Ultimate Pack. And they were red power items. This is Project Red, so I'm going to assume that they work the same way, since that's generally what they're up to. As I was coming down here, by the way, I happened to hear a ton of spiders, and since the minimap doesn't display monsters or north, south, east, and west, or anything that the old map was actually good for, I just dug off to the side and wound up finding a spider spawner, which is in a abandoned mine shaft, which is wonderful. I also found some peridot and some cinnabar. And then I wanted to keep going down, but I ran into saltpeter, which apparently requires a better pickaxe to mine. I made it down to level 16. So, now we need to be able to make something better, something more useful. So what I want to do is make a pickaxe out of iron. However, to make a pickaxe out of iron, oh boy, I just keep on jumping. No wonder I'm starving, I'm jumping everywhere. I will actually fill this in with stairs at some point, soon enough. Probably in between this episode and next, because chances are there'll be a decent amount of time. Why is the front door open? There should be a decent amount of time in between this episode and the next, but we shall see. So, what we want to do is, now that we have this melted, let's see what we have. We do have aluminum brass. Excellent. Okay, so since we have aluminum brass, what we need to do now is to pour the aluminum brass over a couple of things to make molds out of them. So to do so, what we're going to do is we're going to make a couple more parts here. Here, there it is. We're going to make some pieces that, well, I should probably do the ones I'm actually going to use like right away, huh? I'm making these pieces so that I can make molds to make better stuff out of. Well, hang on. I'll just show you here. It's complicated. I got that one. 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 And now we got that one. So let's see, that's 4, 5, 6, 7. And I've got 6 down here, so up there's the 7th one. And then the sword blade. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to make all of these, but since I know I'm going to want all of these at some point, I'll go ahead and get the basics set up. And then we can, if I have enough, great. If I don't, well, too bad. Okay, so since we have aluminum brass, what we're going to, aluminum brass. What we're going to do is we're going to take this pickaxe head, we're going to lay it on this table right here, and then we're going to also do the stone binding while we're at it. Now, since those are there and we're pouring aluminum brass, the aluminum brass will pour over and around them, and when the aluminum brass hardens, you wind up with a cast. So now I have a pickaxe head cast. So that is good to go. Now we want to go ahead and do the tool rod. And so on. We shall continue in this line until we run out of things to do. Or until we run out of aluminum brass to pour. Either one's just as possible. Stone tough tool rod. How many of these do we have? We still have 11 ingots. We should be able to actually make all of these. So that should be awesome. Alrighty, we've got that along with that. And then we've got the tough tool rod along with the tough tool. So now, when I melt metals, I can actually pour the metals into these casts and then make pieces to go along with all this. So we got X with the X. We got, oh, whatever, I need this, 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 and this. That, go, that, go. Instead of using the aluminum brass, you can use gold. I don't have any gold, so I didn't use it. And I normally would have just used gold, because I usually have a good bit of it. But, well, it just didn't turn out that I had a good bit of it this time. Whoops. Didn't mean to pour a blank cast. That's okay, too. So, let's see. Is that everything, or did I miss one? I don't see this one. Let's do this one. Oh gosh, I hope I have enough left. There's one, I think it's 3, good. There's one specific one that I actually wanted to make sure I got, and that was the ingot cast. You want the ingot cast so you can pour ingots. So anything that looks like an ingot will work. I'm going to use an iron ingot in this case just because it's the first thing I saw. But anything that is seared brick, copper, tin, anything that looks like an ingot, you put it out, boom, ingot cast. I'm going to make 2 of them. And then I'm going to put one on and pour out the last ingot. And that should be aluminum brass ingot, I think. Aluminum brass ingot. There we go. And now we should be pouring copper ingots, which is great. Now let's see. How many copper ingots do we have left? 25. Good God, that's plenty. Alrighty, so now we're able to process ores and make them into blocks and ingots. And that's all the copper. Alrighty, so now that we've formed that, we can actually put these back. Alrighty, so now I need another chest to hold my casts away from the rest of the stuff. Oops, there was one. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to use this. Actually, we'll just use this one. So we're going to pull that up and put that in its place. Now, this says it takes 1 material cost, so it takes 1 ingot's worth of whatever to make it. So we're going to make this one out of iron. So we're going to remelt this iron so that we have 1 iron ingot's worth of iron. While that's melting, we're going to make a new tool rod. Now, this specific thing is something that I'm actually going to want to show you guys because this is actually worth looking at. This should be the secondary one. There we go, tools. Okay, basic pickaxe is pickaxe head, a tool rod, and a tool binding. So, the materials is what we really worry about. Now, iron is going to have durability of 250, a handle modifier of 1.3, and the full tool durability of 325. Mining speed is 6, mining level is redstone, and the base attack is 1 heart. That's fine. But the material trait is reinforced. Reinforced is basically unbreaking. Okay, it's the enchantment unbreaking. Now, the stone gives you the material trait Stonebound, and Stonebound is basically the lower the durability on the item, the faster it works. So in this case, the lower the durability, the faster I would mine. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to make a different tool rod. Alumite is good because it's a 1.3 handle modifier. Netherrack is 1.2. But this is where we look at the good stuff. The green slime... They changed it. Oh, hell. Okay, the blue slime has a handle modifier of 2.0, and the green slime is 1.5. See, that wasn't the case last time. So we want to make the handle out of something strong. Something that has a very good handle modifier. Because the handle basically multiplies the durability of the tool. So, Manulin is 2.5. That's normal. 1.3, 1.3, 1.3. Okay. So, the best one is Manulin, but the second best is going to be blue slime. So, we want to make a slime tool rod. However, we can't make a slime tool rod out of just straight slime. We actually have to do dirt, sand, and then mud balls, and that makes slimy mud. And then you cook that into slime crystals, and then the crystals are used to actually make the tools. So, that being the case, let me go find, I hope I've still got some sand around here. 4 pieces of sand. That's not great, but it's still okay. 4 pieces of sand. I know I've got dirt. It's not a problem, but still want to see if there. Okay, there's more sand. We got plenty of sand then, and the dirt. I should have just grabbed while I was not here. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to put dirt, sand, and gel. That makes 7 slimy mud. So then we put that in here. We cook that down, and yeehaw, baby. Okay, so now while that's doing that, we've got our melted iron, 1 ingot's worth, and we're going to pour that into the head. So now we should get a iron pickaxe head. Now, you know, there are better things that you can do than iron, but I'm going to go with iron for now just because it'll do what I want it to do. So, that's cooking, that's making. We're going to use the stone binding here, because using the stone binding will give it the Stonebound trait, which I want. And then we're going to take the slime crystals, and we're going to put them in the part builder, and we're going to build a tool rod. Actually, I'll go ahead and make 2 tool rods just so I don't have any extra slime pieces laying around. So now we've got the slime tool rod, we've got the iron pickaxe head, and we've got the stone binding. Now, this is, like I said, this isn't going to be the greatest of all things, but it's going to be a functional, easily repaired iron pickaxe. So we go in here, we select the pickaxe, and we put the pieces in. So this gives us a durability of 500, mining speed of 6, mining level redstone. I'm not sure how the mining levels work. I would think that being an iron pickaxe, it should work like an iron pickaxe in the main game, but I don't actually know that. But it's stonebound and reinforced. So now we don't need this normal stonebound stone pickaxe because I just made something better, and I don't think I would ever want to use this again. But since it does belong with us, I shall give it a place of honor, and we shall make a tool rack. A tool rack, I don't care what kind it is slabs around a piece of iron. So I've got the iron. Now I just need some wood slabs, which I should have not available, but soon enough to get. Are easy enough to get, and we're going to do one of these. And now we're going to go like this, and we have a jungle wood tool rack, which is what I wanted to have. We're going to need more storage at some point, but I'll get into that in a minute. Alright, so, since we don't ever, you know, it was the first pickaxe. It was there from the beginning. It deserves a place where it can be viewed. There we go. The rack of old tools. Alright, cool. Now we got this going. Let's go down here and break some stuff we couldn't break before. Alrighty, you're obstructing my vein. Yay, moving on. You're also obstructing me. Thank you, moving on. Now, this is interesting. I'm curious if this works the way I think it works. In previous times, using the gems you could make tools out of the gems, and they would be the same as, they would have the same ability as diamond, but they would not have the same durability. You know, diamonds essentially have one of the higher durabilities available, but these gems supposedly will, if you make a tool out of them, they will break blocks like a diamond pick would break blocks, but they will degrade faster than an actual diamond pick would degrade. So, in theory, if I were to do that, it would be the same thing as having a diamond pick. And if that is the case, then those rubies I just found will get us going into the automated mining system, which I am very, very, very eager to do. Now, being on a single-player game, the type of automated mining that I am going to be doing requires the server to be left online. Well, the server being my computer. I can't turn the game off because I'm not on a server, but my computer's creating the server that is the thing, and that's not breaking. Okay, silver is another one of the ones you can't have. That's fine. I'm trying to kill myself, by the way, if you notice the lack of light. I'm trying to get something to pop up and kill me real quick, in case you couldn't tell. Ooh, wow, that was really close. Holy snot. Whew, okay, well, that was my heart attack for the moment. I just made a new pick. Well, what'd you do then? Well, I jumped in lava. I wanted to see how well it would survive. Oh, wow, okay. Now that my heart has sufficiently stopped, we're gonna get the hell out of here. Oh boy. So, wow. Let's see. We're gonna jump up these stairs for a while, because yeah, nothing like almost jumping head first into lava, or feet first into lava in this case, to clear your brain of any other thoughts. Okay, I need to do something about my storage problems, and I'm going to, because I can, and therefore, here we go. I'm going to make a barrel. Barrels are used for massive storage. If you've never played before, you take logs and slabs, and you make barrels out of them. As a matter of fact, I'm going to need lots of these barrels, so I'm just going to go ahead and make a bunch of them. Now, barrels, I will probably, let's see, where's a good place to store barrels for large storage stuff? Let's put them in this wall right here. Alrighty, so barrels store large amounts of stuff. In this case, I'm going to put dirt here, and then I'm going to put cobblestone here, and anything else that I feel I need to do later on, that I need to store in large amounts, will go there as well. I will have gravel and more cobblestone, and you can get and get and get and gimme. Okay. Anyway, we're going to use this to store large amounts of stuff. Okay, I guess that's upside down. Alrighty, that's kind of odd, but that's alright. One of the things that I was looking into doing was not having the bucket brigade. The bucket brigade being walking back and forth over and over again, trying to fill Oops, no, that can't go there. That doesn't go there at all. This goes here. Ooh, I can eat. I have food. Having to walk back and forth multiple times with a single bucket trying to bring enough lava up here to do any good. So, I was looking up some things, and I was going to just make some tanks. Some of the normal tanks that I'm used to. That would store buckets of lava. They store, I think, about 10 buckets of lava per tank, and they're really easy to make. But, you know, you can't take them with you. You gotta go down, bring up a bucket. Go back down, bring up a bucket. Go back down, bring up a bucket. Now, there's portable tanks, and I did a little bit of looking up on these. You can take the copper and any glass around it, and it makes a tank that can then have 8 buckets of lava in it. So, since I happen to have the stuff necessary to do that, I'm going to make probably 2 of them, just so that I can do this really quickly. And what do I do with the glass? Here we go. So, in theory, this should make 2 portable tanks. It does. Alright, good. Now, the portable tanks, you can put them down, but to pick them up, I don't think you're allowed to break them. Oh, look at that, it does. Excellent. I thought you had to use a wrench. But since that's not the case, we're going to go down here, and we're going to help clear up some of my lava. I'm really certain I need a wrench. I'll have to get back into that. We're almost out of time for the episode, though, so we're gonna have to stop with me falling in the lava, as I'm inevitably going to do. All right, lava, lava, lava. Alright, yeah, I brought some cobblestone. Okay. Alright, that should block off the flowing part of that. And then I should be able to do that. And then... Whoa, no. Alrighty, so now... it emptied it. Okay. So I do need the wrench. How annoying. But not unexpected. I thought I was going to have the wrench anyway, so I shouldn't really be surprised that it turns out I was right. I believe I need the wrench that should be associated with the mod that I'm playing with. That should be, portable tank should be thermal expansion. The thermal expansion wrench, I believe, is the crescent hammer. So let me go back up here, and I will find and make, you know what, I'm not going to. I'm just going to do it like this, because the episode is running over on time, so... Wow, I cannot seem to... Okay, there we go, crescent hammer. So the crescent hammer requires iron and tin, of which I have. So in between episodes, I'm going to make this crescent wrench. I'm going to go down there, I'm going to knock those tanks loose, and I'm going to bring them back up with me. And therefore, fueling my thing. You know, the thing. Smeltery. We're going to fuel the smeltery, and I'm going to go ahead and melt that stuff. I'm going to try to get past some of this lava, and I am going to start a major mining procedure. I will probably also get my make a hammer made of iron. That way we can continue in that way. I may not actually do that. We'll have to see what I run into down there. But next episode, we'll probably cover some automated mining if those jewels do as I hope they will. And if they do, yeehaw baby, it'll make mining a lot easier. And that's where we're going to be. So until next time, this is Jaronitis signing off. And remember, help spread the gaming.